Alright, let's talk about Bitdu, which is honestly one of the most interesting crypto exchanges out there right now, especially if you're always looking for the next big thing. If you haven't heard of Bitdu yet, don't worry, you're not alone. These guys actually started back in 2020, but they've kept things pretty low key so far. They focused on a lot of building out the actual tech, compliance, and user experience before ever going big on marketing, so they kind of flew under the radar in the last bull market. But here's the thing, even without all that hype, they managed to rack up nearly 1 million users across 80 countries. So they've clearly been doing something right. Now Bitdu is getting ready for the next bull market in a big way, and this time they're making sure everyone knows about it. What stands out right away is just how serious they are about compliance. They've got all the major licenses, Louisiana for Europe, MSP for the US, Canadian MSP, and they're pushing forward in all the crypto-friendly places, Europe, the Americas, Southeast Asia, Australia, you name it. That's a big deal because, let's be real, a lot of exchanges are still struggling with regulations, especially in the US and Europe. But the real secret sauce is their team. It's stacked. There's people from Google, Sequoia, Goldman Sachs, and then folks from Binance, Hubo, OKX. It's like they took all the Web2 and Web3 stars and put them under one roof. So you've got this really strong combo of experience and fresh ideas. In terms of features, Bitdu isn't just another basic exchange. They've got everything from spot trading, derivatives to fiat on and off ramps. You can literally buy USDT with Visa or the MasterCard instantly, and they've even got this partnership with Alipay, which is a leading Web3 wallet, so you can move your crypto in and out without jumping through a bunch of hoops. They're also moving into offline payments, trying to bridge Web2 and Web3 in the real world, which is something a lot of exchanges talk about but almost none actually do. Security is another area where they don't mess around. It's high-strength SSL encryption, strict KYC and AML checks with some sub and regular audits by third-party firms. User assets are kept one-to-one in reserve, so you don't have to worry about them lending out your crypto or running into a bank-run scenario. Even in worst-case situations, they've got your back. Basically, they're aiming to be the safest place for your assets, period. Alright, so now for the main event, the BTD token. This is Bitsu's own platform token, launching officially on August 1st, and you can actually start subscribing as early as July 5th. It's built on ERC20, so Ethereum for now, but they're planning multi-chain support soon. Here's why BTD actually matters and why it's worth paying attention to even if you're used to seeing exchange tokens pop up every week. First off, they're not flooding the market. Total supply is 200 million with an initial price of 10 cents and a $20 million initial evaluation. They're also doing this cool tiered subscription thing, so the bigger you buy in, the better the rate you get on the tokens. And if the price somehow drops below the launch price on day one, Bitdu is actually promising to buy back tokens at 20 cents for the subscribers. That's pretty wild because most tokens just get dumped on the launch and you're on your own. So what can you actually do with BTD? Quite a lot. There's trading fee discounts up to 50% off. You get into higher VIP tiers with lower fees, better withdrawal limits, and even priority support. You'll need BTD for launchpad access, so if you're into early stage token sales, that's huge. There's staking, airdrop rewards. You can vote on governance stuff, and the token will be used for trading competitions, referrals, and other events. One thing I really like is the deflationary model. Bitdu will buy back and burn tokens using a chunk of their profits every quarter, and all the burns are on-chain, totally transparent. Unused ecosystem tokens can be reclaimed and burnt after audits too, which helps keep supply tight. Let's compare this with other major platform tokens like BNB from Binance, BGB from BitGet, BMX from Bitmart, and so on. These tokens all started as utility tokens, but the ones that really took off had three things in common: real, active use cases on the platform, strong incentives to hold on and use them, and an ongoing burn on deflationary system. BNB is a classic example. It started cheap, utility grew, token burns, now it's a blue chip in the crypto space. BGB and BMX are on the similar tracks, giving users discounts, staking, VIP access, launchpad perks, and so on. The difference is that a lot of those tokens already have massive market caps, so it's tough to see big multiples from here unless the whole exchange sector moons again. BTD is different because it's launching now, so early valuation is low, the tokenomics are actually tight, and Bitdu has learned from what worked and didn't for those other platforms. If Bitdu can even capture a slice of the volume that Binance or Bitcut is doing, there's a ton of upside. Plus, if they keep delivering on the roadmap like adding Launchpad, multi-chain support, governance modules, ecosystem funds, and all that, there's room for BTD to carve out a real place in the exchange token pecking order. Now, to wrap it up, Bitdu isn't just another new exchange throwing out a token and hoping for the best. There's a serious foundation here that includes tech, team, compliance, security, and actual use cases for BTD right from the start. If you're interested, check out their website, see how the subscription works, and decide if BTD deserves a spot in your portfolio. As always, this isn't a financial advice, just sharing what I found interesting about Bitdu and BTD. And if you're looking at any other exchange tokens, I'd love to hear your comparisons too. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.